Vlogmas day, I think 17. At this point, I have hit such a wall of mental exhaustion, and honestly it has mostly to do with the fact that one of my dogs has a very upset stomach. The last couple mornings have been really rough. So although I could absolutely sit on the other side of my couch and have all sorts of nice natural lighting and put a little bit more work into what we're gonna do today, this is my second Alani of the day already, and it's only noon because we've just had a rough couple mornings. I figured since it's getting a little closer to Christmas, I could go through what I asked for Christmas, like my Christmas list, and then on Christmas Day, when we do the what I got for Christmas, we can compare it and see how much of the stuff from my list that I got. I know that I probably shouldn't have to do the disclaimer of like, some of the stuff on my list is very expensive. Like there's certain things that I would not ask like my parents for that I might ask my boyfriend for, or vice versa. Like, so I am aware that some of this stuff is a touch expensive, but it's what was on my Christmas list. So number one is On Clouds, the shoes. I have tried New Balances. I have really sensitive feet, and it kind of all started when I started the job that I was working up until a few months ago. I don't know what's wrong with my feet. I don't know, but New Balances still hurt my feet really bad. And so I've heard really good things about On Clouds, so I asked for a pair of those for Christmas just to see if they would help my feet. And yes, I'm aware I can put inserts in my shoes as well, which will be the next step if these On Clouds don't work. I just don't love inserts. They come in like giant sizes, then you're supposed to cut them down to fit in your shoe, and I have really small feet and I never cut them right, and it never fits fits in the shoe correctly. I just would prefer not to do that if I can find shoes that don't hurt my feet. Workout sets. So as you guys saw in one of my videos, I got rid of a large quantity of my clothing because it just simply didn't fit. We'll go through this in like my 2025 vision board as well, but one of my goals for 2025, since I'm not working a full-time job and I'm kind of able to just focus on YouTube, is to get back to my fitness level that I was at pre-job that I did for 3 years. Because that was like, when I first started my job, I was my best self. Like I was healthy, I was motivated, I had energy. Even just like my personality was a lot more positive and bubbly and like happy. So I want to get back to that. So I asked for some workout sets because nothing motivates you to work out and do exercises and things more than feeling like you look cute while doing them. I asked for Beats Solo Pros. I have AirPods. I have really tiny ears and they don't stay in my ears. Like if I sit completely still, I can wear them for maybe a couple hours and then they just start to slide out. But if I'm like walking or doing any sort of movement at all, they just fall out immediately. So I asked for the Beats Solo Pro so that they go over my ears. I did ask for a litter robot because, not because I don't mind cleaning a litter box, or not because I mind cleaning a litter box, but because my dogs eat cat poop. I can't pick it up fast enough for them to not eat it first. So I'm asking for a litter robot for Christmas. I asked for makeup, although I don't think anyone's gonna get me that, simply because I feel like makeup's really hard to get for people, but I put it on there just in case. I asked for a full-length mirror, which based on the presents that I'm seeing under the tree, is not there. But there's not a single mirror in this house where I can see my whole outfit. I don't have a full-length mirror at all. I just have the bathroom mirrors that cut me off like at the waist. I asked for candles, which is a tension point in my house, jokingly, but I keep buying myself candles, and David keeps going, "Why are you buying things that you put on your Christmas list?" And I was like, well, I mean, I'm gonna burn through them before Christmas anyway, so you can still get me candles. Like, I love candles. So, like, one of the ones that I bought from Target the other day is almost gone. I asked for rings. I bought one set of rings, but when you buy the sets, they come in one size, and I bought a size 8, and that only fits my ring fingers. I need a size 9 for my other fingers, so, like, more like sets of rings that I could put on my other fingers. Biker shorts, which I guess kind of go with workout sets. I like, especially when it's warmer outside, so maybe not currently, but I like to wear biker shorts under like oversized t-shirts when I go on like walks or take the dogs out or whatever, because it's just comfortable, and that way it stops me from chafing. I did ask for a vlog camera, so that's this is one of the ones that's like a little much. But again, like all of 2025, my one goal is to do YouTube. Like, I want to learn how to edit. I want better. I obviously know how to edit some, but it's not like fun or like interesting edits, especially during Vlogmas, which I think is part of what's getting me down right now. Is I rewatch my videos and I don't have more time to edit, but I'm also kind of disappointed in the way that they're turning out. Like, they're good enough, they're fine, but being so new at vlogging and not being able to leave my house, so a lot of my vlogs are very repetitive, and then not having time to like edit them to make them fun and like interesting, it's kind of putting a damper on vlogging for me. I'm so far into Vlogmas now that I'm obviously not going to stop. Like, I'm honestly just proud that I'm probably going to be able to post every single day of Vlogmas without missing a day, which I think is an accomplishment of its own, so I'm trying to give myself grace. But I purchased Final Cut Pro, so I'm editing on that. I just, during Vlogmas, don't have time to sit there and search on YouTube how to insert whatever, or how to do this, or how to do that, because I'm still so new that my vlogs are kind of boring. And I'm trying not to be too hard on myself, and after Vlogmas, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna try and post at least twice a week. So I asked for a vlog camera. Another thing that is on this list that I just want to make very clear I am not expecting, but I obviously want a car. So, I mean, I'm not getting a car, I know that. Honestly, I'd probably like to go pick out my own car. I don't really want somebody to pick up my car for me, but my boyfriend does know the exact car that I want, but I'm not expecting a car. But that is on my list, and it will probably continue to be on my list for every holiday up until I get a car. But other than that, just like stocking stuff for things like tea tree body scrubs, and there's like workout stuff, so like workout equipment. For some reason, my apartment gym, which I haven't even gotten into, honestly, like, I hate my apartment complex, and I will absolutely throw them so far under the bus because they have been so awful, and the experience has been absolutely terrible. Like, I have rented so many places in my life, I truly have. And my last apartment complex that we moved out of, and we moved here, sent us back what was left of our deposit after they used some to cover a month of, because we broke our lease early because we had to relocate in the middle of our lease. So they used part of our deposit to cover the 1 month of rent that we would have had to pay until they filled it for us, and they sent us the remainder. We didn't have to pay for a single, like, damage, anything in our last apartment. We would have gotten the whole thing back had it been the end of our lease. And they loved us. They sent us a little like handwritten note that was like, you guys were such great tenants, we love you, blah, 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 blah. You're gonna get a check in the mail in the next however many days with the remainder of your deposit. And it was so great. And I think that's part of what's made me so angry with this apartment complex, because I had such a good experience at the last one. If you're moving to Missoula, Montana, cannot recommend enough Brooklyn West Apartments. They are absolutely amazing. The people are so nice, and they're super nice apartments. We had one of the updated ones, so I honestly don't know about the older ones, or the ones that haven't been updated yet, but so amazing. And then we move here, and it's like the apartment's really old and run down, and everything was dirty and gross, and the office people are kind of, I don't know how to describe them. Like, they definitely don't want to take any sort of responsibility or do anything to try and make it better or fix it, or like they basically are just like, you know. So, and I'm not the only one. Like, there's one of the girls that live across from me that had a dog named Loki, so we met at the dog park. They just moved out. They broke their lease, even though this apartment, you're not allowed to break your lease. You basically, if you move out, you have to continue to pay rent until the end of your lease. They will not try and fill your apartment for you. They literally decided it was so bad that they broke their lease, moved into a house, and they're just going to continue to pay for their rent until the end of their lease because they didn't want to live here that bad. They had a newborn baby and their heat went out and it took them days to fix it, which is just dangerous when you have a baby. Their fridge was leaking water all over their apartment for like weeks, and they had come and they had fixed it, and then they would come back and they would fix it, and it never got fixed. There's one maintenance guy, and the maintenance guy is so nice, but there's one maintenance guy for 3 properties. I mean, there's, based on just how many apartments are in this apartment complex, there's at least 122 people that live here. We need our own maintenance guy. Like, that one guy for 3 apartment complexes, which is also why our parking lots stay a complete sheet of ice. It's so dangerous. But anyway, I'm on a rant tangent and it has nothing to do with what I want for Christmas. So anyway, the office ladies in the building where the gym is keep the office at 82 degrees. They have the heat turned up to 82 degrees. Tell me anyone who would want to work out in a building that is 82 degrees. Like, you can't work out. It's like doing hot yoga. Nobody wants to work out in a building like that. So I haven't been going to that gym because it's just too miserable and too hot. And honestly, I don't want to risk running into the office ladies because we went rounds. That means for Christmas that I asked for like workout things, like things that I could do at home in our apartment without having to go over there and deal with all of that nonsense. But I think that's it. I think that's all I asked for Christmas. We're gonna revisit the list on Christmas Day when I do the what I got for Christmas. I'm hoping this is a better video than my last few. I know it's just me talking, but I'm really wanting to be like more personal with my videos and not have it just be a fast-forwarded day in my life, because I never stop and talk to the camera when I do those, because I like hyper focus on things. And so then I'll like clean my entire house. I'll have like 2 hours worth of footage and haven't spoken to the camera one time. So I just throw it all in fast forward speed or whatever and throw some music on it, and that's all I've been doing. So I want to do more like sit down videos, and I hope you guys like them and that they're not super boring. And that way hopefully I get to know you guys a little bit better, because I have gained some followers throughout Vlogmas, which is great. I just hope you guys can be patient with me while I, 1, get through Vlogmas, and 2, learn how to be a better YouTuber as far as filming and editing. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.